We are going to do a £10 budget food bank shop because my child's nursery is asking for harvest donations and they've got this book on the table. And if you're not sure why you need to do a food bank donation, read this book. My goal is to get as much food as possible, so I will be buying unbranded, only things that I would eat myself. However, directly because of this book, we will be getting something extra at the end. Let's go see what we can get for £10 from Tesco. It has been so long since I've done one of these. The first thing I'm going to pop in my basket are these peach slices because my daughter loves these. Then I'm grabbing a couple of cans of soup. I honestly feel like these look a bit more appealing than the Stockwell brand, so I'm going to get these ones. I know the food banks always want UHT milk, so I grab one of these for 69p. Then I do have a few pantry staples that I always put in a food bank shop, so chopped tomatoes, I got some rice, I also got some porridge oats because I feel like they last for ages. At this point I spent about half of my budget. I did get some cheap pasta. The ingredients on this are exactly the same as the branded ones. Obviously I can't get perishable things for the food bank, so if I want to get fruit and veg I've got to get it in cans, so I got some garden peas, I got some new potatoes and some sweet corn. Then I grabbed a tin of beans. We've had this brand before and they're absolutely fine. I always struggle to add protein into these shops just because of the cost. I do feel like there's a quality difference between the cheapest tuna can and the more expensive one, so I got the more expensive one. Then I grabbed some biscuits. I am not a tea snob, so I would drink these. I grabbed these for 90p and I had 81p left to spend. I picked up a carton of apple juice for 89p and that took me to £10 and 8p for 18 items. As my bonus item, in the book, the little girl asked the food bank staff for her favourite cereal, but they can only give what's been donated, so I had to choose between my kids' two favourite cereals and I went for this big pack of Honey Cheerios. How did I do? Let me know in the comments.